30th Mary Kalapala Endowment Lecture, and also the award of the MCA Award for Humanitarian Services for the year 2025. Today's moment of remembering the great contribution of our founder, Mrs. Mary Kalapala Jadhav, the dawn of social work and an inspiration for generations. She was instrumental in starting more than 150 organizations to deliver social welfare services, and she was a true inspiration during her times, and her legacy continues through the institutions she created, one of the professional institutions she created, which is Madras School of Social Work. And I think she is a great role model for all the students and the faculty and all the extended family members, including alumni of Madras School of Social Work, who follow her ideals in the core purpose of social work, the vision of social work is to serve society and to create professionals who can serve society across domains in various locations across the world. And today in particular, the dignitaries are on the stage and off the stage. This Mary Kalapala Jadhav lecture is actually a ritual and a ceremony which we observe without fail every year. One of the ways in which we reinforce the memory of this great soul among the next generation is this process of referring to her, remembering her, and paying tribute to her memory. Every year, as Dr. Rajasan will explain, we choose a particular field in social work and identify a person or an organization or boards who have made significant contributions in that field and recognize their performance. And we also select a person who is an eminent authority in that field to give a lecture. That is how the rationale of this function today.
Social work, and what an honor to be with the awardees who've done so much on the field. He said Dr. Enoch was reading my mind. I asked you this question. Cooham River, on the floodplains of the Cooham River, on its foreshore embankment, there is an encroached piece of government land for, let's say, last 20 years. Government land is being encroached now. Finally, with tech and a lot of governance-related policy changes, as a democratic system, we are able to now identify this encroachment, remove the encroachment, which is not related to any livelihood. It is just somebody greedy who is holding on to large tracts of public land, which is causing flooding in a certain region. So, removal of this structure is important so that this land can be protected as a natural reserve. So, you go remove the encroachment, of course, with conviction and a lot of support from government. It takes you 3 years to undo something which has been happening for almost 20 years. And then you clean up the land, you level the land, you dig a pond, you build a nice little wall to protect, and then 2 days later you realize there are truckloads of garbage and debris that's being brought because the election is just 50 days away now. And then the zonal chairman there decides, no, we need a stadium here. Why a stadium on the floodplains of Cooham? And when you ask this question, your mother, your sister, your wife, everybody gets confused verbally, yes. And then comes the next question as to which corporate is funding you, why are you trying to take that land? Then we want to politely inform them, neither my mother, wife or sister are interested in whatever you're stating, that's not who they are. Nor am I interested in taking money from the corporate. For me, the city matters. For us, floods matter. For us, the river matters. And we are people who are genuinely interested in looking at one tree grow, some butterfly comes sit on it, some dragonfly be there, and more. This is the reality. And these men definitely have the money, the muscle, and more than that, they have the all around them that they're indispensable. But let me politely remind you one thing. They cannot stand a chance, especially for the people like us. 150 institutions, let me tell you, EFI is 19 and a half years old, 20th year in operations. It is so damn difficult in honest truth to set up something, run it, and execute something on field. It's very, very easy to. I was a student of NCC, and that's when this whole it was took us totally from a deep slumber, I must say, in every sense of the word, and even without him asking us not to clap, and we remained silent. Maybe we would have, even if he had not asked that, because that was so thought-provoking. It was very hard. Ultimately, it is we who are responsible for what is there, the plight of the nature, the things which are happening. This should not happen the way it is happening. All the things we have to take responsibility. Unless we all talk together, work together, and also ask questions, raise questions. We never ask questions. Like it quoted an incident, and nobody asked the question. Everybody, we are so tolerant. That's what I was telling him. We are very tolerant to all the things which are taking place. The corruption, the mismanagement, lack of governance, wherever, every part of the country. We are so tolerant. We are so tolerant. Unless we ask questions, and he very rightly said, one generation has to go, then only things will be better. And it is for you youngsters to take that lead, to ensure that we have a very good environment. And as our president rightly said, we are not inherited. We have borrowed from our generation and not hand over just like that. We have to hand over with due interest. Without interest, with the borrowing has no meaning. So we have to give with lot of interest and improve the place where for whatever we inherited. That is the theme of this. And of course, Mary Prabha Jadhav, she lived up to that particular example, and the way she has done service, taken up service as a motto, and established an institution of this grandeur, and we are all benefited by this. And Mr. Arun Krishnamurthy to taken up this kind of environment protection to work for the community is indeed commendable. After all, we all run after money, we all run after position, run after fame. All those things are there. But at a young age, to have taken up this challenge to preserve the water body, not only preserve water body, augment the water bodies everywhere, and also ensure that the water body is not a dump yard for garbage.
It gives me immense pleasure to present an overview of the Mary Prabha Jadhav Award for Humanitarian Service, also known as the MCJ Award. The MCJ Award seeks to encourage humanitarian service by recognizing outstanding contributions to social service by individuals and organizations. MCJ Award for Humanitarian Service was instituted as part of the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of the Mega School of Social Work in 2012. The award comprises of a cash award of Rs 1 lakh and a citation and a certificate. Each year, a theme or focus area for humanitarian service is identified by the college and a call for nominations is circulated. A selection committee scrutinizes all the nominations and identifies the MCJ awardee. This year, the thrust area of the MCJ award is environment with special emphasis on community-related initiatives. Of the number of nominations received, this year's awardees include Mr. Bal Pandian and the NGO who are come. Happy congratulations. Thank you.
பால் பாண்டியன் சிறிய கிராமத்தில் பிறந்தவன். இதுவரைக்கும் 75 அவார்டு. அந்த அவார்டோட நீ சொல்றது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். 26 அவார்டு வரைக்கும் 76 அவார்டு வாங்குறேன்னா மிகுந்த சந்தோஷம். எனக்கு பறவை மனிதன், சிறுவர்கள் உழைத்த மனிதன், பூவுலகின் நண்பன், மூன்றாண்டு மனிதன், பறவைகளின் நண்பன், செம்பக மனிதன், மண்ணின் மைந்தன், பராடகாரி, மனித நேயம். இங்கிலாந்து இளவரசர் 3 சார்வர்ஸ் அவார்டு வாங்கினேன், மேலகருத்து அவார்டு வாங்கினேன், அப்துல் கலாம் சாகிடம் விருது வாங்கினேன். இயற்கை விஞ்ஞானிட்டு நம்ம தான் எனக்கு சிறகுகள் முளைத்த மனிதன் அவர் கொடுத்தாரு. இந்த எத்தனையோ ஃபங்க்ஷன் இருக்கு, எத்தனையோ அவார்டு வாங்கியிருக்கிறேன். ஆனா இந்த அவார்டு வந்து எல்லா அவார்டையும் உயர்ந்த அவார்டா நினைச்சு காட்டுறேன். 25வது அவார்டு 27 ஆண்டு 2 மாதிரி மிகுந்த சந்தோஷம். இந்த அவார்டு கிடைச்சதுல என் வாழ்க்கையில உயிர் உள்ள வரைக்கும் மறக்க முடியாத ஒரு அவார்டாக நான் கருதுறேன். நான் 17 படம் நடிச்சிருக்கிறேன். இந்த பேட்மேன், பால்பாண்டியா பார் வைப்பர், பாண்டி மீட்பர், அறியாமல் காவல் செய்து, 4வது பூக்காலம், ராஜபட்சி நச்சன், ஓய்போட வள்ளித்தாய் 20 அவார்டு வந்துச்சு. அதான் சிறந்த பாடகன், சிறந்த குறும்பட ஆக்டர்னு சாதனை வந்து இந்த படத்துல கிடைச்சது. நான் படவை பத்தி பாடுவேன், படத்தை பத்தி பாடுவேன்.
Authorized, guests, faculty members and students. It is indeed an immense pride and honor to introduce the Thuvakam Welfare Association, especially the founder, Mr. Krishna Kumar, being a student of MSW Shift 2 and a student whom I taught in this very same college. So that is one thing. And Thuvakam as an organization has emerged as a beacon of hope, responsibility and transformative social action. The organization was founded in 2014 by a group of socially conscious young individuals. Thuvakam, meaning beginning in Tamil, was born from a simple but yet powerful belief that meaningful change begins with individual commitment and collective action. What started as a student-led initiative has grown into a vibrant movement dedicated to building a just, inclusive and environmentally sustainable society. Today, Thuvakam has scaled up its people-centric, scientific-based solutions across to 8 states in India with a strong support of 50,000 plus volunteers in partnership with government and corporate social responsibility. At the heart of Thuvakam's work lies a deep commitment to environmental stewardship through sustained community engagement, innovative green initiatives, and people-centered environmental campaigns. The organization has consistently demonstrated that ecological responsibility must be both participatory and practical. Its initiatives promote tree plantation, native afforestation, urban green restoration, and environmental awareness among citizens of all age groups. By encouraging communities not only to plant saplings but to nurture and sustain them, Thuvakam fosters long-term environmental ownership and accountability. Beyond environmental action, Thuvakam as an organization integrates its ecological vision with broader goals of education, social awareness, and community empowerment. This holistic approach ensures that sustainability is not treated as an isolated objective, but as an essential foundation for human well-being and equitable development. The impacts of Thuvakam is threefold. First being environmental, second is social, and third is economic. To highlight a few of their impact, they have planted nearly about 3 lakh plus native trees, regenerated 22 water bodies, created 32.6 crore liters of water storage, increased green cover by 1,770 plus tons. And by transforming, all this has been happening by transforming degraded lands into thriving urban forests and creating blue zones. Beyond this, Thuvakam has also directly impacted 1,600 plus rural beneficiaries. 785 communities have directly benefited through community-based environmental conservation interventions. 227 hectares of land has been brought under sustainable practices, including water conservation, soil restoration, and climate resilient agriculture. 692 hectares of degraded land has been restored and regenerated, enhancing ecological balance, groundwater recharge, and long-term livelihood security. This initiative has created sustainable environmental and livelihood impact. Almost 830 plus farming families have benefited, especially in terms of areas where they are vulnerable to climate changes. On the social aspect, in terms of education, Tumukam has impacted by reaching out to 21 government schools to about 15,000 students through smart school programs, WASH initiatives, RO and solar installations, libraries, scholarship, and its flagship program, the learning program called Kasadera. They have received numerous awards over more than a decade of their work. I would like to cite only a few. The recent being the Tamil Nadu Green Champion Award, awarded by the District Collector of Ramanathapuram District. The CSR Award of 2022, awarded by the Madras Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Dr. Abdul Kalam Social Activist Award, received from the World Youth Federation. And the Young Change Maker Award of the Year for 2019 from the United Nations, India. The FCJ Humanitarian Service Award 2025 in the area of environment is being conferred today is a testament to Tuvakam's unwavering dedication, grassroots mobilization, and measurable ecological impact. It recognizes not only the trees planted or spaces restored, but the conscious awakening. We celebrate more than an organization. We celebrate a movement that reminds us that every meaningful transformation begins with a courageous first step. True to its name, Tuvakam continues to mark a new beginning for our environment and our society. We congratulate the entire team, Mr. Krishna Kumar, and also today especially Mr. Karthik Shiva and Mr. Dinesh Babu, the Secretary and Joint Secretary present here, for all their efforts in terms of environment conservation. And may a journey of service and sustainability continue and continue to inspire many more beginnings.
Started an NGO in 2014. So in the beach, a group of people sit and talk, and yeah, as Arun said, why this is happening, we stepped. So if we need some change, we have to do that. So as Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see. That was our motto, and towards that we started working on it. So we started on a volunteer-based organization, and we get to know as a social work there is some specific studies. And yeah, as I said, our founder is an alumni of this organization. He passed out from 2019. So after that, we changed to the entrepreneurship model. Now we enter from small room from the Mylapore. Now we operated in eight different locations in the India. So you guys don't imagine. So as a volunteer, now we handled around 60 employees. So social work as a career we are a model for social entrepreneurship, and we always thankful to MSSW College. Why? In the sense, from our founder started studies here, still now we are getting many guidance from the faculties here and staff here. And yeah, our activities as Sir said, education, environment, humanity side, we are doing multiple works. We have different peoples who can guide us in the different domains. For environment, as Secretary Sir said, we work with Ismail Sir. So in the environment side, we work with Satyagopal Sir. So we have experienced people to guide us. the NGO when started, right? We are a youngster. Now you guys are a youngster. You have to think, and there are different problems arises in the day-to-day lives. So we have to think it in a different way. We have to bring the solution, and we have to bring the solution into the reality ground. So we really thankful to this award, and thank you to everyone.
To the dignitaries on the dais, the pillars of MSSW, to our chief guest Arun Krishnamurthy, who probably, I would say, I think my brain is still agitated, and I'm sure all of your brains, the whole cognitive processes under, working hard to digest what he said, and then definitely I think you youngsters should take it up as a mission to see what best you can do, because I think all that he spoke was from his heart. So it is for you to connect with him. Of course, MSSW is already in connect with him, and more of you should be getting to know what he's doing and how best we can support the cause. It's all for our own sake. It's all for your sake. So please see that we should take it up. When it comes to, of course, there are people not only in this auditorium. We have about a lot of students in the K.N. George Auditorium. We are also happy that the press is with us. We have streamlining it on YouTube. So we have a lot of people witnessing whatever these speakers spoke, and especially when it comes to the awardees, it was very easy to decide because we have heard what all they did, what they have done. So I don't have to talk about it. It was very easy for the committee to decide who the winner of this award would be, because the magnitude of the work that they have done and the hearts that they have touched for the cause of environment needs no emphasis. So it was easy for us to sort out who the awardee is, and Thorcom won the award. So I'm happy. Congratulate Thorcom for. Of course, it is one thing that I'm very happy and proud, and it is an example to be set for all of you, because the founder of Thorcom is our own alumni, and it is for you all to take forward. Whatever such NGOs do, you should also be part of such NGOs or initiate such NGOs for yourself, so that the place that we live is a better place that we leave behind. Of course, this Birdman, we thought of an organization and Thorcom was selected. We thought of an individual, and that's how this Birdman is here with us today. It was very easy to connect and contact him, because the minute we were trying to look for whom to give for an individual, because he did not apply for this award, but just like you heard, 75 awards is not something that's just given away to a person. So if he has won 75 awards, this is the 75th award. It is only that we are taking pride in again honoring a person who has contributed so much to the environment. So thank you, Ram Pandian. I think when I spoke to him, his voice sounded so humble, so it was very touching to talk to him, and I'm happy that he's with us today. It is also very nice that all of you, usually there will be some buzzing sound and things like that, but absolute pin drop silence, because Arun Krishnamurthy did a thing that he ignited our brains or ignited our minds. So that's how there was absolute pin drop silence, and I'm sure it's all sinking into you as to how we can have a better future. Thank you.
வணக்கம், என் பேர் அருண் கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி, ஃபவுண்டர் என்வாயர்மெண்டலிஸ்ட் ஃபவுண்டேஷன் ஆஃப் இந்தியா. இன்னைக்கு இங்க மெட்ராஸ் ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் சோஷியல் ஒர்க்ல அவங்களுடைய ஆனுவல் MCJ அவார்ட்ஸுக்கு இங்க வந்ததுல எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். இன்னைக்கு இந்த மாதிரி, அதாவது நம்ம சென்னையில இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கல்வி அறக்கட்டளை, அதுவும் முழுக்க சமூக சேவைக்காக அர்ப்பணிக்கப்பட்ட ஒரு கல்வி அறக்கட்டளை, அதோடைய நிறுவனர் தலைவரின் பேர்ல கொடுக்கக்கூடிய இந்த விருது நிகழ்ச்சியில பங்கேற்கிறதுல எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். நிறைய மாணவ மாணவிகள் அவங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கையும் அவங்களுடைய எண்ணங்களையும் சமூக அக்கறை பக்கம் திருப்புறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறது ஊக்கம் தரக்கூடிய விதத்துல இருக்கு. அதுவும் இந்த வருஷம் சுற்றுச்சூழலுக்கு முக்கியத்துவம் கொடுத்து இவங்க பண்ணியிருக்கிற இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி எனக்கு ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி தருது. நிறைய சுற்றுச்சூழல் பணி பண்றதுல இன்னும் நிறைய இளைஞர்கள் பங்கு பெறணும் அப்படிங்கிறது என்னுடைய வேண்டுகோள். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
பால்பாண்டியன், திருநெல்வேலி மாவட்டம் கூந்தங்குளம் பறவைகள் சரணாலயத்தில் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறேன். 74 அவார்டு வாங்கியிருக்கிறேன். இந்த எம்எஸ்சி அவார்டு எனக்கு 75வது அவார்டு கிடைக்க ரொம்ப மிக்க சந்தோஷம். ரொம்ப நல்ல முறையில் இது 75 ஆண்டா அந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு எனக்கே அவார்டு கிடைக்க 75வது அவார்டு. இது பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு மிக்க சந்தோஷமான இந்த அவார்டு கிடைக்கிற மிக்க சந்தோஷம், மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி.
ஸோ நாங்கள் 11+ இயர்ஸாக சோஷியல் செக்டாரில் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ வி ஹவ் பீன் ஒர்க்கிங் இன் சென்னை, ராமநாதபுரம், ஹைதராபாத் அண்ட் டெல்லி என்சிஆர் ரீஜனில். அதில் குறிப்பாக ராமநாதபுரமில் ஐசிடிபி இன்டிகிரேட்டட் கம்யூனிட்டி கம் என்வாயர்மெண்ட் டெவலப்மெண்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் அப்படின்ற ப்ராஜெக்டில் நாங்கள் வாட்டர் அண்ட் சாயில் கன்சர்வேஷன் முன்னெடுப்பில் நாங்கள் ராமநாதபுரமில் எக்ஸ்டென்சிவாக ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருந்தோம். அது ஆஸ்பிரேஷனல் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் அப்படின்றதுனால. ஸோ அங்கே நம்ம ஒரு 9 ப்ரோக்ராம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி யுனைடெட் நேஷன்ஸுடைய ஸ்மால் கிராண்ட் ப்ரோக்ராமில் யூஎன்டிபி அண்ட் டெரின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு ஆர்கனைசேஷன். ஸோ இவங்க எல்லாரோடய சேர்ந்து நம்ம ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருந்தோம். இதில் அவங்களோட ஃபண்டு மட்டும் இல்லாமல் சிஎஸ்ஆர் கொலாபரேஷன்லையுமே ஒர்க் பண்ணி நம்ம ஒர்க் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருந்தோம். ஸோ அதில் எக்ஸ்டென்சிவாக லைவ்லிஹுட் டெவலப்மெண்ட்டும் வாட்டர் கன்சர்வேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராமில் ஒர்க் பண்ணி மக்களுக்கு ஆர்கானிக் ஃபார்மிங்ல ஒரு ஆர்கானிக் ஃபார்மிங்கான முன்னெடுப்புக்கு என்னென்ன மாதிரியான சப்போர்ட் நம்ம கொடுக்க முடியும், வர்மி கம்போஸ்ட் கொடுக்கறதா இருக்கட்டும், மில்ச் அனிமலுக்கு மாடு ஆடு இதெல்லாம் கொடுத்து நம்ம ஒர்க் பண்ணதா இருக்கட்டும், இந்த மாதிரியான சில விஷயங்கள்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணி கொடுத்து வாட்டர் ரெஜுவனேஷன்லயுமே நம்ம ஒரு கண்மாயில ஆரம்பிச்சு இப்போதைக்கு ஒரு 5 கண்மாய் வரைக்கும் நம்ம அங்கே தூர்வாரி கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஸோ இந்த ஒரு முன்னெடுப்பு போன வருஷம் நாங்கள் பண்ணதுனால இந்த அவார்டு இங்கே கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க. ஸோ வி ஆர் வெரி ஹாப்பி ஃபார் தட்.